The cold nights just don't feel the same.
Can you see him? Say hi, Twiggy. Say hi.
Hit the button, drive real far. The direct could only die. I'm dreaming of you. I dream of a new day. Fighting the dark to.
All right. And look. There's more. There's more. See their light over there on the edge of the woods? Oh, shite, shoot! Fuck! Oh! Thank you for those biddies, Darth. Ooh, and the...
You can't wait to see me now. 'Cause lately you've been feeling down.
Okay, I'm watching. Which window are you coming out of?
I can't remote the window because I gotta find one that I can break out with my fist. I literally dropped everything I had into. Oh, this works. Okay. The blue car in front of the house.
Yeah, I see it.
Or in front of the
Oh, there
building.
you are. I see you.
See me?
Yep.
All right.
Go for it.
Now, what's gonna kill me first?
The drop
Glass
or the
I'm
glass?
Or the drop? Oh,
I
there
think
we
the
go.
glass got you first. I don't think the first aid kit gets rid of bee stings. Okay, is everything working right? Let's hope so.
Break it in 3, 2, 1.
Smart Alec. No, as soon as you did that, my stream started buffering. Let's see.
And 3, 2, 1.
Smart Alec. Okay, yeah. Seems like everything's working, but you can't see what Tutor is doing. Let me try to adjust him a little bit. See if that helps. You can't see when you tell somebody hi or anything. It's cutting it off for some reason. I'll have to work on that before the next stream. Get that fixed. There we go. Okay, guys. Tonight, y'all are going to see me using creative mode, but for one reason. It is because I am working on building a community trade center and putting in traders and such that will allow us to buy the things we can't craft. So, and even some things that we can craft, since we don't have as many traders on this map as what we used to have in like A19 and stuff. So, I'm building a mall that will be our community trade center. And here is our hardware store. We've got, our lumberjack guy here. He is running everything. But you'll have to walk around to kind of see what is vending machines and what isn't. Because the vending machines are made to look like ordinary things in the game so that they kind of blend in with the environment. You see where I'm going with this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that, a little bit of that, and actually go do some clearing. Of course, when we go to do the clearing, we will come out of creative mode, all that good stuffs. All the good things. Uh-oh, I see there's a gray ghost on my server. Should I find it and destroy it?
You can try.
I think I should. Oh, Lord at the fog. Are you kidding me with this crap right now? Alright, well, we've got our hardware store done. Which store should we do next? I'm trying to think of the ones that are going to be, like, the most needed. Hmm. I guess we'll do the grocery store next. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Oh, wrong thing. Alright, CM. Enter. Creative mode is on. Now, let's get this grocery store built and done. Yeah, I should have known that was going to happen. Duh. Alright, where is my paintbrush? There it is. And like I said, the only reason I'm using creative mode to build this is because it is for the whole community. And some things we're just not going to be able to put in this trade center without using creative mode. So, alright, let's go ahead and paint this ceiling. I'm going to use that. Because I want to try to get this whole entire mall done tonight. That way it's ready for everybody. And for those of you that are some of my little server turds, I dropped all the server info and files into the... Oh, that's outside. I thought I was going to say, what is that noise? That's somebody outside on the road. Okay. I dropped all that server info in the 7 Days to Die server channel. So all you guys have to do is go grab it all. And from tonight on, the server will be on 24/7 for you guys. I will set up
24/7.
24/7. Now, I will schedule a restart time for each day. I'm not sure what that time will be yet, but I'll let you guys know once I do. That way, it'll just do an automatic restart, you know, kind of keep things running smooth. And no, this is not very exciting, guys. You know, just painting and stuff. But I've been trying to get it done off camera, and it's like I never have enough time. So, gonna do it this way. This a here way. And
There's some hill way.
yeah, and I figured it might be neat for some folks to see, you know, how you set up the vending machines and, you know, what types of stuff you can pull from creative that usually, you know, only the devs have access to be able to sell in your world. Like, particularly if you're setting up some sort of role play world or setting up a POI to export and, you know, make available for download. You know, it just comes in handy for all kinds of things. Now, normal gameplay, I wouldn't use creative, but since, like I said, since we're doing this, I don't see the harm in it.
No, so I mean, you're basically crafting the world, so.
Well, to a degree, you know, and...
Or the environment, I should say.
Well, yeah, and like I said, this is a community center where everybody can come to get things they need. So I figured instead of me, you know, grinding for everything and, you know, that I can do out of creative mode, you know, grinding for the stone and this, that, and other. Since it's for the community, there's no harm in just, you know, grabbing it all from creative, building it, and getting it over with. Ooh, there was some laggage, though. Okay, now what kind of floors are we going to put in here? I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah. But I figured instead of just, you know, building like trader stalls or little individual places, it would be kind of neat to set it up as like a mall and kind of, you know, a little bit of homage to Romero, and I'm sure y'all know what movie I'm referring to.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I sent you a party invite, by the way.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see it flash up. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, he's just ignoring it. That's all it is.
You're not supposed to figure that out. Shush. All right, let's get this put care of. Okay. There we go. We're good. I tell y'all what, though, painting makes me sleepy. In real life and in game. Especially with that little splash noise. I think I was going to say, I think I hear a gray. I just tried to paint you. Oh, no, no, no. That's not supposed to be that. That's supposed to be that. Okay. Now, texture picker. Yeah, this mall, even doing creative, took several days to build. Gray can tell you.
Several. Plus some.
And now trying to get it all painted and set up, all the traders in place, everything stocked. It's going to take a bit. And I would use like the paint roller or the paint sprayer, but every time I do that, it goes all over places I don't mean for it to go, that I don't need or want it to go. So and if y'all can hear my puppy dog, I'm sorry. He is upset because our husky is in heat and we won't let him near her. So, y'all know how that goes. He's a little bit upset with us, so he's sitting in here whining. Throwing himself a little fit. Little pity party.
That's what I was just thinking. Throwing himself a fit.
Plus, he hates it when I pay attention to anything other than him. So, yeah, his little spoiled butt is mad right now. He'll get over it sooner or later, though. At least, I think he will. Kind of like a kid throwing a tantrum. They'll get over it sooner or later.
All right, well, I just tested out our hardware store.
And did everything work properly?
So far, so good. And who do I file a complaint with for the prices on the crucibles?
How much did it set the prices at? Because I can adjust the prices, and I didn't even think about checking the prices.
I'm just picking that. Actually, the prices may be a little low. I don't know.
See, that's one thing I was wondering about. I don't want them to be too high, and I don't want them to be too low.
No, I was just picking. Now the crucibles are quite a bit higher, but if I remember right, I don't know. You know how I am with 7 days. I play for a while and then I put it down for a year.
Yeah,
but it always seemed like the crucibles were the harder thing to get. So
well, and to craft them is let's see here. Let me double check and see, because I don't want to make it too easy or too cheap, but yeah, I can't even craft the crucible yet. So let me see.
Yeah,
here.
So it's probably in line. I would just leave it, if not increase the price.
I do have a couple of points I can spend. I gotta get my intellect up though. So I'll have to wait till I get some more points to do that. But what do you guys think of our little hardware store? Did I do okay with the way I set it up, or? Oh, and automotive parts will be over here in the tires. So far, I've only got it stocked with the wheels. I've got to get the rest of that stocked. I didn't put a Kimmy station in the hardware store, but you can buy Kimmy stations in this workbench over here. So you can buy gas. Oh, there was a lot of lag. Cement mixers, just all kinds of little things to buy in here. And like I said, each store is going to be themed and stocked with various things that fit the theme of the store. Like this
need a I don't know if you've thought about it or not, but need a car lot too.
Yes, actually, I thought about that. I did think about that, and I've actually been scouting locations to put that, and we'll stock that since we do have the vehicle mods on here. Stock that with a lot of vehicles, a lot of vehicle parts. But now the whole vehicles, you know, we're not going to sell those cheap.
Oh no, they need to be high.
Yeah,
But I would go everything from bicycles to the top end.
Oh yeah,
helicopters or whatever.
And actually, I think I'm going to use this for the walls. I know that's not exactly what it's for, but I think that's what I'm going to do. And we will most likely have Trader Jen in this store. Some stores are going to be manned by zombies, and some are going to be manned by traders. So I think we're going to, I don't know, we'll either put Jen in here or in the pet store. One of the two. I don't know, Gray. Where do you think Jen should go? In the grocery store or the pet store?
I don't know. That's up to you.
I'll have to think on that a minute. So, if you smell smoke burning, you know why.
All right, well, I'm going to make my way over to my little town and start setting up.
Yep. Now, the one thing I do ask of all you server turds when you're on here, do whatever you want with your towns. But do please leave, if you wall it in or whatever, leave a way for everybody else to get in so they can also buy and trade with your trader, if you don't mind. That is the one thing I do miss about being able to make like nitrogen maps. Because, you could set it to have many more traders, many more towns. But I did, with this particular map, I did go in and do some finagling with some of the settings and stuff. So we ended up with a map that has a decent amount of towns. Actually, pretty good amount of towns. But, of course, we're still a little more limited on traders than what we're used to being. So... And I do plan on us being on here for at least a year, so need to make sure everybody can access and get what they need. And since this particular server is aimed at not just survival, but more toward rehabbing the world, we need to be able to get things to, decorate the world, make it look real. So that's one reason for setting up this trade center, so that everybody can have access to the things that will allow them to do that. And for any of you server turds, if you have any issues installing the mod pack on your game, just let me know. And I forgot to mention in Discord, I probably should have mentioned this. Dadgummit. Let me go in and put that in real quick. It's Alpha 20.3B3. So that's what you need to make sure you have your game set on. So let me drop that in Discord real quick. I will just add it. Let me go in here. I'm just going to edit it and add it to one of the pinned posts. And as always, I advise making a copy of your game instead of installing it on your main game. There we go. Got that dropped in there for y'all. And let's make sure that's still pinned. Yes. Okay, there. That's much better. I just always want to advise y'all to do that. I mean, it's much easier to do it that way. And that way, if something goes wrong, if something gets messed up, it's, you just delete that copy, make another copy, and try again. That way you're not messing up your main game folder. And it's nighttime.
I'm scared.
Aw, you scared of the dark. Easy for me to say when I'm in this mall safe and sound.
Yeah, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere.
Good luck with that.
Yep. Oh, that's okay. There's a dude here named Steve. He's going to help me out.
You can hire him if you want to, and he will be your ride or die.
Not this Steve.
Oh, you're talking about Zombie Steve.
Yep.
Never mind. I take that back. Run.
He had a bad day.
And for my server turds, I did set up a starter pack that everybody will be starting with, and you will all spawn right in front of the starter hotels. So, now, no, I don't want to do that, or do I? No, I don't. Let's pick something else for these pillars and the trim around these windows. Yeah, I'm just going to use that, and let's go ahead and set it to paint all sides. Finish getting this painted, then I get to the fun part. I get to set up all the vending machines and set up whatever trader we decide to put in here. Kind of excited to show you guys some of the vending machines that actually will be used in here. They're kind of cool. Oh, I forgot to get around this window. I'll have to do that in just a second. These two windows, okay. And I don't think I stocked the coffee shop yet either. I need to stock it. I think I've already got the vending machines in place, but I don't think I've stocked it. All right, we're gonna get some of these doors from this mod to put on. There we go. To put on the little storeroom back here. There we go. Now let's get rid of those. Oh. Well, that was real smart, Mandy. Just drop them. Alright. Where did they go? That needs to go back in there, and that can go away. Let's go ahead. Even though these won't work, we're supposed to still be making it look like it was a place that at one point was a fully functioning mall, before the world went to crap. So,
Before it went to poo.
Before it went to poo. Yes. And, a real mall would have had lighting and stuff inside it, so we're gonna do that. I'm not even really counting out the spaces or nothing. I'm just kind of haphazard throwing them up there. Okay, now, we need to go ahead and set up like a checkout counter. I can't remember what they got that under. Now, just typing in shop, looking for that, you guys can see here are a lot of the vending machines. And like I said, it's really cool because they're all made to look like something in the game, something that would fit into the environment. So that's one reason I'm really enjoying using these to set up our mall here. It's going to kind of make it, I guess you say, a little more immersive. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to pull all of these down. I'm not sure exactly which ones we're going to need just yet, but I'm going to pull them all down. It's kind of going to depend on how I choose to set it up. Now, these are not vending machines. They're just, you know, regular stuff, but it helps, again, helps with the immersion to have it set up like it actually was a store at one point. Oh, guys, give me just a minute. I gotta grab a drink. Okay. Now, the question is, where do we want to set this up? And I think it really needs to have at least 2 checkout lanes. I don't know, Gray. What do you think for it to be more realistic? You think it needs at least 2 checkout lanes?
Now, which store is that?
It's the grocery store, the one I'm going to set Trader Jen up in.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Now, see, when I built the other mall on the other map that got messed up, I had it set to where there was like 2 checkout lanes, one on each side of her. But I had that store laid out completely different, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do that in this one. Well, maybe not. Yeah, actually, because these stinking pillars I have to have here. Alright, wait a minute. One of these actually has shelving under it, I think, that's supposed to face toward the back. I think it's this one. Dang it, I'm not sure on the best way to set this up. The last mall I built was much easier to figure out how to set these things up. For some reason, we are having an awful time with the structural integrity here, so I keep having to put more stupid pillars in everywhere, and it drives me crazy. Alright. I think this is how I'm going to do it. I don't know. Maybe I should have used these instead. Yeah, I'm thinking that would be better. Where is my pickaxe? Take those out. Because if we're going to do this and try to export this later, I want to have it right the first time. So, and these are the ones you can kind of angle too, but I don't think we really need to angle them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go ahead and get rid of these. Corn, hello, darling. How are you doing? Are you working tonight?
Hello, Corn.
Okay. Y'all notice that one's not showing up? It's not showing up until you put it down. That is strange. Okay. We've got those in. Now I need to put some cabinets down there to put cash registers on. So I think I'm just going to pull these and use those. And actually, I should have put... Let's get rid of that. Let me pull those other ones real quick. Hopefully I'll be able to tell which direction I'm turning them. Hey, that worked fine. But... Alright, got it there too. Good, 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 good. Now, put that there. That there, that there. We're going to put cash registers there. And that there. That there. And alright, there we go. Now we'll end up putting Jen right in the middle there. And, you know, just kind of pretend, hey, if there was another cashier, she could be working the other side. I'm well, worked today, but I got home about an hour ago. I bet you're glad. Okay, what are you having problems with, Corn? Just tell me what the issue is and I will try to walk you through it. Is it giving you any errors or what's the deal? Alright, put that right there. Alright, what am I doing in that? I need to go into, is it F5 or F6? Nope, that's not what I need. Why is it not letting me pull it up where I can spawn? That's strange. I'll have to play around with that and figure out what is going on here. It's not letting me pull up my spawn menu, and I'm not sure why. There must be a setting in the server that's off. I don't know. I've got admin privileges, so I should be able to pull up that spawn menu. Alright, let's turn on DM and see if that does it. Whoop, wrong thing, Mandy. Here we go. That's what it was. I didn't have my DM on. Alright, so we are going to need 1 Trader Gin. Oh, make sure I get over here where I want her before I do that. I'm just going to kind of... I'm going to try to have her facing this way. And yes, I want her to look at me when I spawn her. There we go. There's our Trader Jen. Hi, darling. How you doing? Alright, now we need to get all the shelving and stuff set up, and we also need to set up the shop vending machines. Ah, awesome. Okay, let me know if you have any problems, Corn, if there's any issues. Alright, so now we are going to need... We got all of that done. I think on this wall is where I'm going to set up the shop machines. So we're going to set them up on some of these. Trying to remember what all we've got. Okay, we've got the shop cooler. I'm probably going to put all these right close together and then just make the rest of the store just regular decorative stuff. I think that might be the best option. That. And let's see, which ones are these? That's a middle. Not exactly sure how I want to do these this time. Let's see what else we've got. Alright, let's go ahead and put these in place first. And we'll start with that right there. And that right there. That right there. I know we have a water cooler for the shop. Yep. There we go. We're going to use that. We'll set it up right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it stocked. We'll put a couple of stacks each of all of these in there. There we go. Alright, so we want to add all of those. Add all of those. Oh. All of those. All of those. Those. And those. Okay, now those are set up. And that seems awfully high to me. Is that for the whole stack, or that's just for the one? I think it's just for the one, and that seems awfully high to me. 50 for each one. So we're going to adjust that. Gray, you've already gone back over to your town, haven't you?
Yeah, what do you need?
I wanted you to test this machine, but that's alright. I'm not sure if it's charging per stack or per bottle.
That should be per bottle.
I think so, and it was trying to charge 50 per bottle of the mineral water, which I know that's supposed to be better for your health and everything, but that just seems awfully high to me.
I don't know. It's not hard really to make. I mean, looking at how hard it is to get money versus what you're charging, it's probably not really all that bad.
It may not be. Alright, what all are we going to put in the vending machine? Let's see. Of course, we need to put some Mega Crush in there. Might as well go ahead and grab that sign for Mega Crush 2 to hang it up. Let's see. We've got the red tea. We'll put some of that in there. We'll put the goldenrod tea in there. The beer, of course, we're going to put in the cooler next to it. Let's move some of this so I got a little more room. Okay. So we've got the Mega Crush, the red tea, goldenrod tea. We'll put yucca juice in. The yucca smoothies. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these added in. And as bad as I want to get this mall done, I also want to just have some fun tonight. So we're not going to do this all night. I will be going to kill some zombies here in a little while. Dadgummit. I'll put that right there. Okay, that advertises our Mega Crush. Now, all of this stuff I'm going to put in the coffee maker. Let's see here. And we are also going to set up a Crack-A-Book upstairs. And stock it with... Wait a minute, what am I in? Oh, yeah, I'm in the cooler. Okay. Stock it with... schematics. Yeah, that's it. Schematics. Darn brain fart. Alrighty. Now let's get to stocking this one. Now, these vending machines you can craft, guys. They're part of a mod, and once I list the mod pack for the public, I'll go ahead and I'm going to give credit to each modder that did these. So, unexpected data received. Server there is either run an incompatible version or requires the client to install mods. Okay, Corn, what version of the game are you installing it on? Alright, now we need... I may have to take some of those cabinets out. They may be in the way, actually. Alright. Not that. Shop. We need to look at some of the coolers. That's the medical supplies. We don't want those yet. We've got these, but... Now, these are some of the ones that I did want to use for, like, the fruits and veggies and stuff. So, we'll set up a couple of those. Alright, that's a meats one. We'll use that. We'll use that, and then we'll use one of these coolers for, like some of the fish and stuff. So we'll put that there. Oh, that's going to set up way up there? Why can't it go, like, down on the cabinet? So, alright, so we're going to use, the other coolers for all that, because we ain't, that, I can't stand something floating like that. It'll drive me nuts. Let's go ahead and put a couple more of these in place. No, actually just one for now. Put that there. Put that there. I think that's actually under freezer. Here we go. Alright, so that's a middle. That's a left. That's the right. Okay. There's that. That. And that. Okay, that looks about right. And we will stock these with like meats and fish and all that stuff. So you're running the right one. I wonder, can you screenshot your console and kind of send it to me? Darth, hello, darling. I just saw you.
Hello, Darth.
How you doing, Darth? All right, we'll put like meats in this first one. So let's go ahead and we'll put like some cooked meats, some raw meats, even some nasty burnt meat. Okay, add, and add. Okay, the next one, I think we're going to put canned goods in. So, let's just go ahead and start pulling a bunch of them. Let me go ahead and pull these two. Alright, there we go. So this middle one will be all cans. Alright, that got all of those. And now let's see about the fish and stuff. Alright, there's pickled fish. Raw fish. Ooh, rotten fish. What would you even use rotten fish for? It's disgusting, but you scrape it into rotten flesh, at least. Okay, well, we'll stick that in there. There's some boiled fish. And a lot of the rest of this, like the tacos and stuff, I think I'm going to put a lot of that and like the stews and stuff in the restaurant upstairs. So, Alright, so that gets all of our vending machines over here stocked, except for this one. I think I ended up not needing that one, didn't I? We'll leave it in place for right now until I figure something out. I do need to stock these, though. So, let's see. Corn. Alright, corn on the cob. We got some cornbread. Cornmeal. Alright, let's stick that in, all of that in here. And then let's find potatoes. Potato. Yeah. Alright, we got those in there. I can't remember if any of these mods add, yeah. But these are like the decorative ones. Okay, yeah, let's get that. Get that. There's some applesauce. Hard apple cider. We'll put that in the beer cooler. Brazilian grilled pineapple. Oh, that sounds good. Alright, let's put these in here too. Put some in this and then some in the other one, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, that got those. We'll put all the apples in here. The pineapples in there. Let's put this hard apple cider into the beer cooler. There we go. Oh, chimichangas. Oh, that sounds so good, Darth. I've been craving some here lately. That's the experimental that just came out, I believe. I believe that was just the experimental that just came out. So I'm not sure what. Gray didn't really. Gray, did you have any issues when you first installed it?
Now I'm looking at my files now to see kind of basically to kind of come up with a walkthrough.
Okay. And I think we may put, yeah, right down here. I think we're going to put a couple of racks that will have the candies in there. Just put in something that kind of looks like it could be used for a candy rack, you know.
Okay, as far as corn, when you downloaded that, you should have got a zip file. When you open that zip file, you got the mod mashup folder. You won't need that folder. You'll need the folder inside called mods. Is that what you'll copy the mods folder straight into your 7 Days to Die directory? Is that what you did?
Okay, let's get this. No, we're not wanting candy canes. All right, guys, I'm having trouble remember what all kind of candy is in the game.
All right. All right, let me look through my folders in and see if everything in this one matches up with what I've got. Sugar butts. Guys,
What other candy is in the game? I cannot remember. I used to know, and now I'm having a brain fart. I cannot remember to save my life at this point. Can any of y'all tell me what candies I need to grab? Okay, I've got the sugar. Well, I've got sugar butts. Is that what it is, or is it? Do I need sugar bites too? Oh, no, it's just the sugar butts. Yeah, jaw something. Yep, you're right about that. Well, is that what it is? Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up anywhere and find us a list. Okay, here we go. Okay, we need the oh shits. There those are. Oh, put them right there, Mandy. We've got the sugar butts. Atom junkies. Got those. Eye candy. That was one I was trying to... Oh, I already got that one. Okay. Jailbreakers. I bet that's what you were thinking about with the jaw. Because, you know, sounds like jawbreakers. Skull crushers. Health bars and hackers. Hackers. There we go. Rock busters. There those are. Nerd tats. Got those. And covert cat. Alright, got those. Alright, now let's stock this bad boy up. Let me get back over here where I can see my chat. Gray, Corn posted 2 pics in the 7 Days to Die on my Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Oh, okay. And we'll put the rest down in this vending machine just so it's not going to waste. Alright, there we go. Now those vending machines are stocked, and I put those lemons while ago to put in here. Okay. Now we need to set up the rest of the grocery store. We're going to need coolers, shelves, all that stuff. So, let me move this out of the way. Let's get rid of... I probably should have kept those. Alright, let's see. Single. Okay. That's a trashed one. We probably will put a couple of those in here. That's a hardware. I think that's got some grocery stuff on it. Yeah, food. That stuff for the pharmacy. There's a top. I do wish we had more of a variety as far as the shelving to put in place. I really do, but so be it. For some reason, my mod is like sputtering at me. Alright, let's get these put in place first, and then we'll start looking at like the double floor shelving. Wait a minute. Was that one supposed to be one of the tops? No, it's supposed to be a bottom. Yeah, that one was supposed to be a bottom. So let's get rid of that. Put that there. And I know this is supposed to be a bottom, but we're going to put it up there anyway. That there. And have they really only got one top for these? Seriously, there's got to be another one. That's a different trash. It's a top. That's a top. I wish they had more food ones for tops, but they've only got one that's actually got like the food in it for a top, so. Well, there we go. I think we'll put the rest of the coolers and stuff back here, so, well, freezer. Alright, that's the middle empty. Oh no, that's one. I'm trying to avoid the broken ones if I can. There was some standalone ones. I wonder if that's one of the standalones. No, because both ends are open. Let's see what we've got. They're standalone. Let's grab that and see what we can do with that. We need to put in a spot for buggies and stuff too, I guess.
Okay, I think I see what we got.
You think you got a solution?
Yeah, and the when you go into your 7 Days to Die mods folder, is there another folder inside of that that's called mods?
Yeah, because if you've already got a mods folder in there, you need to either, well, just to use just this mod pack, you'd have to delete that mods folder and put the one from this pack in there. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's what it is. The mods themselves should be in the mods folder. It shouldn't be a mods folder inside of the mods folder. It won't be able to read it that way. So that's what it is. So what you can do is just delete that mods folder completely, and then drop the mods folder that Mandy put up. Just drop that mods folder in your 7 Days to Die folder, and you should be good.
We're going to stack a few of these too, so I don't know why I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, Corn. That one was on me. No, we don't need one up there.
That's an easy mistake to make. I've done it. That's what got me to look for it. Basically, that's what if you look at your files, you'll see mods and then mods in the line at the top. That should be your file structure. 7 Days to Die mods, and then the mods will be inside of that. So you should be good.
can't really see what's on these. And they're not really labeling them like as in grocery or any of that. Like they were the ones that go against the wall. Let me try. No, it was food, wasn't it? Let's see, double. There we go. That's what we're trying to do. Alright, that one's got trash. We'll go ahead and get one of those. I mean, it is the apocalypse, you know. Crap's gonna get messed up. There's an empty one. Let me move all these over. I'm trying to keep track of what I got and what I don't and what I'm doing and what I'm not. And if y'all know my brain, y'all know that's extremely hard. Alright.
Now, one thing I should have added is as long as you don't have any other mods that you want to keep.
Yeah, that's why I always say to
Yeah.
kind of install it on a copy.
Yeah, it's always good to make a copy of it and just copy it like to your desktop or somewhere else, and then that way, if something gets messed up, as we said when I was going through training here not too long ago, you can go nuclear on it. You can just totally wipe it and start over from scratch, and you hadn't lost anything.
Nuke it and be done.
Well, I found out that seems to happen a lot in this realm.
No, I want that one.
Because if there's one thing I found out about anything to do with getting into software delivery, is that it never works like it's supposed to.
Kind of like my life. Okay, were there... let's finish putting in these against the wall, and then I'll see if there's some different ones for the doubles to go out in the middle of the floor. Because we do want to make it look like we got a decently stocked store here. I mean... Let's see, is there another... Yeah. Do it like that. And I hate that we only have this one that's got stuff on it to put up top. Do it like that. And I don't think I'm going to put any more along this wall because I think we're going to put like our produce baskets back here. And we're going to put like a thing for the carts and, you know, stuff like that right there. So we're about done with most of these. I won't say all of them, but most of them. Do it like that. Alright, yes, so let me go ahead and we're going to get rid of that trash one. We're going to keep these two bottoms and that top. Get rid of those. Bring these on over. And I don't know, we may have all the... We may have all these we can use anyway. No, we don't have that one yet. That's good. That's a new one to use. That's hardware. We've already got that one pulled out. And I think the rest of this is basically pharmacy and hardware. So, alright. let's put that right there. Then that. That. And I guess we'll just keep repeating them. There we go. And I guess we could have put a couple of empties in there, but eh. Oh well. Put that top right there. I wonder if I can manage to make these fit. I don't think I could though. I think they, yeah. They're just going to have to go on the ends here. Now that's one I already used. We'll use this one. That right there. That right there. Alright, let's put some end caps on these two. There we go. Is it starting to look like a grocery store? Do y'all think I'm doing okay with it or nah? Now, we do need those cabinets back. Did I get rid of them? Yes, I did. Actually, we could use these. I don't think they would look bad. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oh. I thought I had opened the creative menu. I hadn't. Alright, let's put those in there. Okay, we're gonna need the fruit basket thingamabobbers. Was it under produce? Yeah, produce. So let's go ahead and start bringing these down. Gray?
Yeah.
Are you near the mall?
No.
So it's either one of the survivors or a zombie outside my mall. Great. I'll go out there and deal with them in a minute. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, not going to use the corner ones here.
Huh. Okay, so it sounds like now that it is seeing seeing the mods. But did you leave the that one mod that you said you had in there?
There we go. Saying the same thing. All right, yeah, the main cloud is part of one of the mods, so that should be showing up. Let me hop over to Discord real fast and kind of take a look at the screenshots you put up. And what did you say it was saying? Let me go back and look.
If you don't mind, Corn, drop a couple more screenshots in after you've done the changes or whatever, so we can see what you've got now.
Unexpected data received. So there is either run an incompatible version or requires the client to install mods. I don't know, it's weird because Gray didn't have any issues when he installed it, but that's one thing I've noticed about putting together mod packs is a lot of times you have to go through a lot of crap before it ever is set right. Okay.
Yeah, it's true.
Gray, you think you can help him get all this set?
I'm gonna do the best I can.
Thank you.
Ain't no problem.
Okay, wait a minute. I meant to put some of these somewhere too, and I forgot. Actually, we'll put them right here. Put some of these up. A basket of these, and let's see, apples. I'll put some of those up too. Holy crap. Oh, that little baby creeps me out and scares me every time. Thank you, Darth, even though you scared the crap out of me. I don't know why that baby scares me so bad. And then we're just going to toss some of these up here like that there. Okay. Trying to remember what... Let me go out here and look out front and see what I used for... Oh my, the lag. What is that? I think that was under the catwalk railing. I think that's what that was. Here's the problem. I ain't got that turned on. Duh, Mandy. No, I don't want brick. I want metal. Metal, metal, metal. Metal, metal, metal. So let's... Yeah, this is what we're looking for. Will I be able to put the buggies, the carts, however you want to say it. Gray Corn said he posted them, darling.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so... Oh. Let's go ahead and see if I can place those there or not. It don't look like it's going to let me. No, so we're going to have to use the individual railings. Mandy, Learn how to spell, girl. Yeah, so let's get rid of those, and we'll just have to use these. Let's go ahead and bust these out. And, we may just use the one single, because this is going to be kind of a tight fit. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so we'll do it this way. Alright, and I think we will put some baskets right there, like the shopping baskets. Put some empty ones, and I think we'll scatter like some of these that actually have stuff in them around in different places. I wonder if there is a stack of those. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop out of the game for just a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. And let's set some of these up like right around in here. Set one over here in front of Jen. You know, she getting ready to ring somebody up. All right, and let's get a cart that actually has some stuff in it. We'll use that too. Put it right there. And one right there. Okay, that's got that. Go into the game folder and click on the first executive. Well, executable, excuse me. I got my glasses on, I still can't read. Okay. What else? Pile. I wanted to put a couple of can piles around. If they will actually sit on stuff where, you know, the shop one wouldn't a while ago. Let's see if these will. Yeah, the regular ones will sit right on up here. And let's just put a small one there for Jen to ring up. There we go. Alright, guys. How is our grocery store so far? Y'all think it's alright? Or is there more I need to add? Oh, signs. We need to add signs. So, let's get a Shamway sign. Need it to be a lit wall sign. Wall lit right there. And we need to have some sale signs. Take that, and where's one of the old beer signs? Because that will go perfectly above some of our coolers. There it is. Alright, let's go ahead and get this put out here. Oh my, the luggage. There we go. Put that up there. One there. We'll put some of these up here. That right there. Let's put one of these in the window. And of course, add our well, yeah, let's just put that one up there. And then, we got that Mega Crush above that one. We'll just put this up here. There we go. Now, the only thing left we need to do in here really is the storeroom. So, and of course, we need to put some lanterns in here. Although, dadgum, that one lantern's putting off a good bit of light, and there's some decent light coming off of these. Still think we need to put some in here, though. So, one right there. That won't sit on that, and that sign's blocking that one. Let's do this. We're gonna need the crates anyway, just to, you know, don't want the sealed ones, just the regular ones. Yeah, there we go. Y'all think that's enough light in here, or you think we need a little more? You think it looks good, Corn? So, Darth, it's working for you so far?
He's got it, Mandy.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Thank you to you and Darth both.
Darth was on top of it.
Darth's good at that.
I missed the forest for the trees. I was looking into other things. I hadn't even thought about that until he mentioned it, so I can't take credit for that one.
Well, you both tried and you both helped Corn out, so thank you. Alright. Well,
That's
guys.
what we do.
And that's part of why I loves y'all.
I believe I'll reward myself with a Sam Adams. I shall return.
Hey, grab me a blue moon while you're down there. Oh, wait a minute. There should be some in the fridge up here.
Yep.
I thought I stocked them, but...
All right, be right back.
Thank you. Make sure it's not painting both sides. Okay, it's not. I don't know. The sound of that light's going to drive me crazy, though. Y'all hear that? Bzzz. And I don't think the hardware store light was doing that. All right. Oh, I forgot to shut the door. Oh, and just so you guys can see, Jen does in fact work just like she would any other time. See, we got all kinds of things. Ah, bless you. It's been a while since I had a beer, y'all, so if I get a little loopy, I apologize.
I'm going to point and laugh.
You'll point and laugh. I'm sure you would, you brat. Oh, God, that's good. I love Blue Moon. But, yeah, we can buy, you know, anything off of her or sell to her. No Sam Adams for Gray? Oh, you are welcome, Corn. You are welcome. Let me know when you get in. Like I said, you should spawn in front of the hotel. And there are rooms available for everybody to pick out and stay in while they decide what town they're going to live in. Because we're doing it just like we did before. Just get in and find you a town to rehab and rebuild. We do have the stay clear mod on here. So once we clear the POIs, they stay clear. And I am debating on what to do about Horde Night. I do have the Horde Anywhere Anytime thing on here, so you may get a Wandering Horde just out of the blue. Fair warning.
Nothing this time?
Not this time, Jen, darling. I'll come back to see you soon. There we go. We got our grocery store. We got our hardware store. What was the next one on the list? I think this was supposed to be the furniture store. Yeah. And it's going to require a lot of work. I see it says Corn got in the game. Let me run over here and see if he... Oh, it crashed, Darth? Yep, he spawned right there. He is, right in front of the mall. Let me shut this up and go show him around. Corn, if you want to. Hello, Corn. Hi. Let me go ahead and jump over into the 7 Days Die voice channel over on Discord. Gray, if you want to join us over there.
All right, I just got back.
Okay. Yes, I do. There we go. Okay, Corn, if you want to jump in there, then that way we can all be herds. We can all be herds.
Hit up.
Ah. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and friggin' Joseph. Anonymous played a screamer, huh? And now Darth's gonna giggle and blow me up.
Hey, I'm a big fan of Anonymous.
Oh, I bet you are, you brat. And a friggin' T-Rex from Gray, thank you, but I'm gonna beat your booty. Thank God we wasn't an arc. I would have crapped.
When did you put T-Rexes in 7 Days to Die? That's a pretty good mod there. I'll have to give you credit for that one.
Oh, Miss Starting Grid. Hello, baby doll. Even though you are slapping up a big old Team Gray sticker. How are you doing, Miss Starting Grid, darling? Now, you know there is an Ark mod to add zombies, make it almost like 7 Days to Die in Ark. I thought about trying that out just for fun sometime. I think Bloodstalker tried that out once. All about Team Darth. There you go. There you go. Alrighty, darling. You okay? Oh! Another Team Gray sticker. Bless. And Miss Darton Grid, if you want to jump in here on the server, you are more than welcome. Corn, did you get your starting gear? Well, it's in like a little thing. I just want to make sure that is working properly. It's up to you, Miss Grid, darling.
All right, testing 1, 2.
There's Corn.
There's me. Okay.
Bruh, I hear you. I hear you, Darth. Bruh.
Oh, I got things set up for my controller.
Ah.
Turn everything back down. Controls. Boom. Fly.
When you're ready, I'll take you over here to the hotel, show you where everything's at. And did you get your starting gear?
Red box with ammo. Start for Bumble.
Yep, that should have some of your starting gear in it.
Open spaghetti, repair kits, silencer, and a gun.
I was going to say, there better be a gun in there. There's some ammo in there, too?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. All right, over here where you spawn, that's our starter hotel. Oh, wow, I'm getting laggage every time I get near this hotel. I don't know why.
A lot of info.
But up here, whoop, you get in through this area. I hear that creepy baby in a boom. Oh, God.
Your lady here has red eyes.
I know, she's creepy, but I love her. But the 2 apartments up here are mine and Gray's, but there are 4 more apartments down here that have not been claimed. They're all furnished. They've all got working stoves, working sinks. So just pick which one you want and slap your name on it.
Ew.
And if you pick this one, I may have left some junk in this trunk when I was doing stuff. Yeah, I did. Let me get it out. There we go.
You put all this stuff in, or was it here already?
No, I built this whole place from scratch.
Oh, goddamn, girl.
I built this place, the mall, and the parking garage next door. No, Rip.
You got signs in here?
Oh, let me get you a sign. Hold on. I meant to leave some signs in every room for everybody to use, and I forgot it.
Little Apple gift basket.
All right, here's your sign. There you go. And I'll take you down there here in just a minute and show you where the workshop is.
Okay.
And I've got some stuff stocked in there, and I've got some food stocked in the restaurant too. So if you need food, you're good. Oh, I forgot to paint these dadgum pillars and stuff. Oh, and I may do.
Floating sign. Whatever. It's gonna be on the back side, isn't it?
Do I?
I put it up backwards.
I've done that before. Here, let me give you another one. Because you'll have to bust that one up. I wish we could pick those up instead of doing that, you know?
Yeah, once you break them.
It would make more sense to be able to pick them up. There's you another one. Yeah, I haven't finished the whole hotel yet. I've still got a lot of painting and stuff to do, but...
Here we go.
Alrighty. Now, down here, back here in this kitchen. Oh, it says Darth joined and left. Oh no, what happened? Did it crash again? But all of these should be unlocked. There's food in them. So grab whatever you need.
Nice.
We got these guys washing dishes and cooking. It's nice to put the zombies to work.
Good. They wash your hands.
Yeah, I hope they wash their hands. Ew. Ew. And over here in the library, these three bookcases right here have schematics in them. Take whatever you need. And downstairs is the workshop. You gotta go get through there through here. Hello, Sally. How you doing? Ow, you made me jump on you. No rip yet. I'm not dead yet. Give it time, though. When I go to clearing some of these buildings in a little bit, I probably will be. Yeah, I tried to set this up and make it look like it was a real hotel. You know, had a bunch of junk and stuff stored down here, but...
Yeah.
But here is the workshop. I have not completely organized all the chests yet, so you'll have to kind of go through stuff. Use whatever you need. Have at it.
Cool.
But now you pretty much know where everything in here is, and I'm still working on the armory. I ain't got it done yet, but... Oh, and the roof. I was going to show you, if for any reason you need to do this, you can. I mainly put it in like in case a horde attacks the hotel and brings it down or starts it crumbling. You can get to the roof of the other building from the roof of this one if you need to bail for any reason. Right here. Oh, and any of the doors that are locked, the pin code for them is just US. Us. Okay. So, I did that because some of the NPCs open doors and then end up jumping off stuff and getting themselves killed. So, but yeah, and I tried to set this up to look like, you know, this was like the first structure some people found and kind of tried to set up camps in. So, but that's about it other than the mall, and I'm still working on it. and the armory. I'm still working on the armory. And then, like Gray said, we're going to put in a car lot. So you'll be able to buy parts and whole vehicles, you know, all that stuff. And I done got lost in my own dadgum building. I went the wrong way. Down here's the way
Yeah,
out.
you deserve it. Making them that complex.
I just figured this would be a nice little starting area, and there are lots of towns on this map, so whenever you're ready, find your town, let us know. We'll help you clear it, just like we've been helping each other clear our towns.
Cool.
So, and the hardware store and the grocery store are already stocked. So if you need anything out of them, I mean, you'll have to buy it out of the places in here, but everything over at the hotel is free. So,
Okay.
but that's about it. And I will share, let me go ahead and share trader location. What the heck was that?
Got an airdrop.
That was fine.
That rip was in regards to the game crashing. It crashed on you again. I wonder why.
Hmm.
Alright, I shared some trader locations with you guys. There we go. And the mechanic, Corn, he is also a trader. He's just made to look like a mechanic. So,
Okay.
he's kind of out there by Graystown. And let me check. Did I stock this coffee shop yet or not? If I haven't, I need to go ahead and do it. No, we have not stocked it. So let's go ahead and knock that out. Drink. Let's get rid of those. We're going to put the same drinks in it that we put over in the Shamway. Except for we're also going to put the waters in here over in this one. Okay. Add. And Corn, what I'm going to be doing is adding, each store is going to have a different trader in it.
Okay.
Or different vending machines that will sell the stuff like that we can't craft. And some of the stuff that may be harder to find, you know, stuff like that. And did I put a... Yeah. Okay, so we need coffees. There's coffees. Coffee. Oh. There we go. Yeah, Miss Grit, I need to have a conversation with you about payments and stuff too, so I can start getting you paid and getting you to work. What was that, buddy? I don't know if y'all could hear that, but he just made the most pitiful little yelp I've ever heard.
Yeah, sounded like I ain't getting no attention.
You're like,
Yeah.
hello. Hello.
He Gray's picking on him, but he's my boy. Leave him alone. Hey, Mama's little man, and he knows it. All right, we're gonna put hot dogs in this. The actual good food will be in the steakhouse upstairs. I've got a spot designated to put a steakhouse in, so. Alright, there we go. Bravo. You little rotten thing. Shush it. There we go. Alright, so that should have all of this stocked up. So now there is food and drink to buy in here in the coffee shop too, guys.
Cool.
I think the next store I really should work on, I mean, should probably be the Crack-A-Book upstairs. Laggage? No, stop. That was going to be the clothing store. I think I had the Crack-A-Book down here. Yeah, I can see where I started painting it. So, yeah, I've already got this all painted. So, all I should have to do is add the doors and some railings out here and paint this little balcony area. Put in all the shelving and the vending machines. So, and trying to decide, should I put a zombie running this store or a trader, guys? Which do y'all think? Which would be the better option? Zombie or a trader? I mean, we've got plenty of stores in here to put traders in and zombies, so, you know, what do you guys think? For right now, let's go ahead and set this up. What'd you say, Corn?
So is this wolf dead in the floor?
Nope, he's sleeping.
Okay.
Let me actually pull that up and I can kind of show you guys what I found while I was exploring stuff. No, wait a minute. Let me do it like that. There we go. If you go into creative and you turn dev blocks on, you can get sleeper zombies and animals that they don't wake up. They just lay there basically as decoration.
Oh, okay.
And you can get snakes, wolves, bears, all kinds of stuff. So I kind of threw a few of them around, you know, just kind of like maybe some survivors had tamed a few, you know, something like that. Let's use that one. Put that right there. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Put that right there. Get some of those. Let's go to sun. We'll get that, and that's going to be too big right there. It'll work fine right there. Let's go put one on the outside so it kind of... Now, as soon as I can figure out a way, I'm having trouble figuring out a way. So if any of you guys know how I can do it, let me know. As soon as I can figure out a way to export this, I'll put it up somewhere to download. That way, if anybody wants to download it and play on it, they can.
I don't know about that. You talked to Metal Ninja. She's...
Yes! Yes, they could probably tell me exactly what I need to do. That would be awesome. We need to put some of these.
Now, what's that now?
Exporting. It used to be a lot easier, and then they removed some things, some menus that were needed to export.
Got you.
And it's infuriating because now you got to jump through hoops to figure out how to export a POI that you build. And I saw where I made a boo-boo right over here, so let's fix that. There we go. Now we need to get the bookshelves put in. Let's get that, that. Let's move these out of the way for now. Move these down here. Actually, that's a bottom, that's a bottom, that's top. That one doesn't really say what it is. Well, we'll pull it down and use it and find out. And besides doing all that, I want to paint some of the old bookshelves. So yeah, we got some of those. We'll use those. Alright. Actually, over here, I think right over in this area is going to be where I put all the shop ones. So let's go ahead and get those pulled out too. That's a bottom. And that's top. Let's move that over there for now. Bottom. Actually, switch that around. Bottom. Bottom. Top. I done grabbed that one. No, I haven't, have I? No. So let's grab those. That looks like a bottom too. That doesn't look like a top. I think they can pretty much be used anyway. Alright, let's grab some more of them. Grab a couple of those. And grab another one of those. Alright, let's think, guys. What are some of the hardest schematics to get your hands on in the game? Because we're going to put those in here for sale. I know wrench is one that's hard to come by.
That's the main one that comes to mind for me, which, like I say, I've been out of the game for so long, I'm not sure.
Crucible, maybe?
What did you say, Corn?
Crucible?
Yeah, that's a good one. Advanced bellows. Let's see. Could have sworn I saw it just a minute ago. There it is. Holy Mary, Mother God. Okay, why is chat not showing me who did that? Chat, show me who just scared the crap out of me. It's not showing at all.
Huh.
Well, whoever did that, thank you for the heart attack. I appreciate it. Okay, we will put like forge related stuff in this one. I don't understand why it's not showing it though. Oh, what was that? Oof. Oof. Alright, we will put tool related stuffs in this one.
You got any leg braces or casts?
I don't think I do actually. And I haven't set up the pharmacy yet.
Okay.
Bruh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go check over there at the armory. I've been stuffing a bunch of stuff over there just to get it out of my inventory at times. And there's an airdrop somewhere, guys, if any of y'all want to go grab it. Let's shut that. Ooh, that's too bright when you come out of there. I'll check the armory and check my house. I've got 2 houses right now, but... And I always forget with these doors, guys, you got to kind of aim up at the top corner. I don't know why, but... Just in case. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and Corn, you need to come over here, too. I almost forgot. And I do have some splints and some cast over here.
You're blue?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you are... Yep, blue.
I think so. The game when it crashed those 2 times was like, nah, you ain't playing. I don't understand why it's crashing on you though, Darth. And that's bothering me. Are you seeing any errors in your console? And guys, I am not for certain yet, but I think next Saturday will be the day I try to do the super long stream. So, we'll see.
Cool. I'll see if I can... Oh, man, excuse me. Sorry.
I don't feel bad. I've been sleepy all day.
What time is it for y'all?
For us, it is 11:44 right now.
Oh, well, so you're only an hour ahead.
Yep.
It lags a bit, then poof, crash. Slowly making my way. Making my way downtown, walking slow. Leg is broke.
Oh no, that sucks so bad.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Grave, you got any ideas what might be going on with that?
Not really. Have to, like I say, if you could pull the console up and watch it and see what pops up around that time would be the only way I would know to get an idea on that one.
Yeah. Oh, I heard it.
Okay, you're in this concrete. Let's
Oh, hold on. I'll come out front. That way you can... See? Here I am. Just let me shut the door because I got NPCs back here. I got them back here guarding. See?
You keeping them slaves.
Yep. But what I'm going to do is turn this into an armory and eventually have all kinds of stuff.
Bruce, the chef, has got a shotgun. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now our chef in the kitchen over at the hotel for some reason disappeared. And I don't know why. But look in all of these boxes. Grab anything you need. And there is a safe and a crate in this office right here behind you that's got stuff in it too.
Cool.
So, whatever you need, grab it out of it. Definitely grab some of them bundles too.
Yeah, food bundle.
In the safe in there is some armor and weapons bundles as well. I almost forgot about having stuff over here. Okay, I'm going back over there and work on the mall just to... I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep working on the mall or if I want to just go kill zombies. I'm thinking maybe kill zombies.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, let's get rid of all this creative stuff and get rid of... let's do it this way. Shorten the list so I can get to... There we go. We will work on that library and all that stuff some other time.
Like shirt.
No, that stuff I got legit, so I don't get rid of that, but I get rid of that. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. And get rid of those. There we go. I'm good now. And go put some of these schematics I picked up earlier. Go put those over here in the hotel library. In case anybody needs them or wants them. They're just for chili dogs, but...
5? What does that do?
What?
A scythe?
Oh, that's part of the farm life mod, and I haven't figured out. It's to be used with some of their crops, as far as I know.
Okay.
But we're gonna have to get more into that mod before I figure it all out. Ups a daisy. Woohoo. Oh yeah, let me cut this off and cut that off. Since we're not working on the mall, don't need to be in that.
Shit. Weapons, bats. Knife. Not a knife, this is a knife. I'll take the bones. Level 4, pistol bundle. Shall spawn all this energy. I guess you didn't find it all. There's the way. Let's go here. Open that. Open.
Oh, I came out the wrong one. That's alright. I can hit it from here. Haha. Okay. I have buildings that need cleared. Let's move that. Move that to bring my Michiti down. Actually move that, that, that. And where is my shotgun? There we go. I think I'm going to start with clearing one of these buildings back here. Wait a minute. I think I started down here the other day doing some clearing. Maybe work our way around. I know I got the, whatchamacallit, movie theater, and got it cleared. I got that hotel down there cleared. Out of stamina. Ooh, those will be good to sell to the trader. Need to start cleaning up some of this trash around this town as I go. And guys, I want your opinion. I asked Gray earlier, but I want everybody's opinion. I thought about building in 7 Days to Die, Minecraft, Rise of World, maybe all of them. Building the locations from like Rise and Sandbox and City of Hope. What do y'all think of that? Would that be interesting to watch or no?
I don't know about that.
Oh, wow.
Am I loud?
Was that you?
Laughing?
No, the gunshots.
Oh no, I'm still.
I was supposed to
Getting
say
stuff
that
up.
I'm all the way on the other side of town now, and I'm hearing you. Oh wow! I bet that's a survivor. Down, dude. Hi, Benjamin. I'll open this door. We go in and kill. Deal?
Benjamin Button.
Well, I could have sworn I heard somebody in here. Maybe not. Okay. Well, where is my shovel? There it is. Even though, guys, if you ever use this mod, even though you can loot these just by pressing E, you get more out of it if you use shovel. So just tip there. Okay. What we got up here? I know I'm not trying to hit that. I'm trying to hit that. There we go. That'll work. Alright, let's see what's in the house. Is the front door unlocked? Ah, here's where we're supposed to go in. Alright. Come on, Edgar. How you doing? Sorry about that headache, man. Alright, we'll go in there here in a minute. I think this circles around anyway. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't touch me with your cooties. Die, you feral heifer. Thank you. Feral Steve trying to kick my butt. What's up with that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that did. It just circled back around. We'll finish looting the place once we finish clearing the place. Touch her with the cooties. No, I don't want the cooties. Cooties are itchy and nasty. Alright, come on, Lois. Another Edgar. If I got time to repair this, I want to make sure it's completely repaired. And that. Okay, yeah, I had time. Nobody back here. Come on out of there, George. How's your mama and them? Tell her I said hi.
Good. Okay.
If he ever answers me, I swear to God, I'm never playing this game again.
More.
Hmm.
It's on 3. We got
Oh, George. Okay. Nobody in there. Oh, there's several somebodies in here. Whoop, whoop, reload. Alright, come on, Joel. Now, some of these zombies, y'all, you will be able to loot. Some you won't. Some will drop bags. Some won't. So,
Okay.
and they've all, of course, got different strengths and all that good stuff. We will go up there after we check this last room over here. And I need to eat. So, chow down. Hey, somebody's beating on something. It sounded like it was outside. Let's just finish upstairs and then we'll figure out what it was. No, George. I don't know what you were doing in that shower, but you're not touching me with those hands after that. Okay. Doesn't look like anybody's up here. Okay. Oh, and I'm full. Of course, I'm full. Okay, we're gonna scrap. Scrap. Toss. Toss. Take those. Alrighty. What we got in here? We'll take that. And I'm out of space again. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that, no way. I should have got rid of that earlier. And I've got the hiccups now. Great. Get these while we're up here. Alright, we're going to have to go dump some stuff off before we continue looting. Actually, I think I'll just run to this trader and sell some of this junk. And then we'll come back and finish looting. We'll go out the way we came in, which was right here. Yeah. Alright, let's go see the trader. Wonder what that beating was about earlier. May have been coming from one of the other houses. Okay. Hi ho to the trader we go. Hi Benjamin, how you doing? That's one thing I forgot about drinking a beer. It goes straight through me like friggin' water. Out of stamina, and I see a stinking zombie. It looks like it's Bo. Build up a little stamina before you get to him, Mandy. Or else he's gonna hand you your butt. Ah! And of course I'm full. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to scrap, hit R. I'll come back to kill you later, cowgirl. I got to get to the trader right now. Yeah, if I have all the servers set and ready by next Saturday, we'll do the extra long stream then. If not, the Saturday after. I think that's the way I'll plan it. But I'll kind of keep y'all updated on Discord and stuff, so. My stamina sucks. I need to put some more in Sexy Rexy. And Corn, if you want me or Gray to go with you while you go scout you out of town, just so that, you know, you don't get ambushed, just let us know. And looks like our baker that just walked that way killed somebody. And of course, I don't have room. Alright, we're going to scrap. Scrap. Let's scrap that. We'll get rid of that. I got plenty of fat. And let's scrap those. And take those. There we go. Alright. Get over here to the trader. What'd you say, Corn?
So I'm in your mall.
Oh, you're in the mall. Yeah, like I said, I still got a lot to finish with that mall.
It all looks good. You did a good job.
It took days just to build it, and now trying to, you know, set it up and paint it and decorate it and all that. Just
See, I could have done it one day, and it would have been just a square box with nothing in it.
Oh, yeah. Exactly how it
I could not have come up with a quarter of what all she put in there. I have no eye for that stuff. It's like build a box, live in it, and go kill stuff.
all you need.
eh. Does anybody want a compound bow before I sell this one to the trader?
I'll take it.
Alrighty, I won't sell it to him then. I'll bring it back to you here in just a minute. Scrap. And that hazmat glove. I got plenty of salt. So we'll take that to the trader. I need to stop picking up stuff on the way. Jared, hi, how you doing? I love having the NPC survivors in here and being able to hire them, and it just makes the world feel a little more realistic and alive. Now, we do have a few bad survivors. They only pop up once in a while, but they will ambush you, so fair warning. Joel, I'm back, and you better not screw me over like you did the last time.
Yeah.
Alright, let's sell you some stuffs. I'm not selling you my guards, though. You can forget that, man. I better take these two back over there to the hotel. Almost forgot. Actually, I'll put that in the hotel. That way anybody needs clothes can get them. I think I've got some more clothes I need to put over there at the hotel, too. Is that Haley wandering around over there? She'd have made it over this far. No, that's Leah. Okay. So Haley's got a twin. This office is getting hot as a firecracker tonight. Lord have mercy. It don't help that I got a puppy dog on my foot. Prevo, you gotta move, son. I gotta move my foot. You don't put it to sleep. Oh, he is a rotten little dog. And poor little thing was so confused and all tore up and messed up with our husky being in heat that yesterday he was trying to hump my cat. The cat was not amused.
Probably not.
Oh, she put him in his place real quick. Oh, that's the baker dude. All right. Yeah, she put him in his place real quick like. But 2 hours later, he tried it again. Lord.
Can't help it.
We're fixing to take both of our little boy dogs and our female cat and get them fixed. Cut down on a lot of the issues around here.
Oh, imagine.
Especially since the boys, you know how boy dogs are. They want to outdo each other, mark their territory. And when I saw one of them go to hike their leg on my chair the other day, that was it for me. I got right on the computer and went to trying to make appointments.
Oh, no.
It has been storming an awful lot on this server lately. Okay, corn. There, he's that way. I'll go take him this bow. Are you in the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
Very basement.
Alrighty. I'm incoming as soon as this lag stops. I don't know why every time I get near this hotel, I get horrible lag. He's a good puppy. He's a good puppy, and we love him, Darth, but he's a horny, dirty little turd. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah, I can't jump right here. Gotta go all the way up.
There it is. In the piece room. Workbench is not up.
Yeah, I still got a lot of painting to do in this place. Sally, where'd you go? Oh, shoot. What the heck? Sally's gone. My survivor in there is gone. What did they do? See, that's one of the things that's been weird with the NPC mod lately is things just disappearing. I'm not exactly sure why. They were here when we came through earlier, and now they are gone. Huh. You guys in here anywhere? I wonder if while I was fighting stuff, if they tried to teleport to me. But if that's the case, they should have teleported right back.
Yeah.
I may go take a peek around the city here in a few minutes, see if I can find them anywhere. And I have you a compound bow here, sir. There you go. Do you need a shirt?
I have one.
Okay, I've got a long sleeve brown shirt. I'll probably just take it upstairs, stick it in the clothing store up there, and anybody who wants it can grab it. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to go take a little stroll around the town, see if I can find my missing NPCs. I do not understand them just suddenly going missing. I've had multiples do that. I did have one that was standing right there, and he suddenly came up gone. Okay. I can't remember. Can we put stuff in these and it stay? Let's do that. And no, it just drops out. Crap. Alright, so what we're going to have to do in here then, I reckon, is install the shop racks and then just mark them to 0. Mark the pricing down. So for right now, I will just go store the clothing over there in one of those crates at the armory. And then I think I may go after that airdrop.
Well, why don't you go after that airdrop?
That, or I may start rounding up the stuff to make everybody motorcycles. One of the two. If you'll remember, Gray, them Chaos bikes are friggin' awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I may round up stuff to make some of those. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop some of this mess off in here. Better keep, where'd they go? Keep a couple of those on me. We all know my tendency to break legs. Oh, I've done run out of space in that one. Dadgummit. I was gonna say, open up, please. Put that in there for now. Alright, let's go after that airdrop, and maybe along the way we'll see where my missing NPCs went. They shouldn't have teleported to me, though. It's just very strange. Let's look around the outside of the motel first. I'm pre-ordering Pokemon Violet. Oh, awesome!
Cool.
When's the official release on those, Darth? Oh, the lag. Ugh. Yeah, let's go back down to that house I was clearing. And let's see if maybe they tried to follow me down there. I didn't have them set to follow, but...
Never know.
yeah. It's just weird how some of them are disappearing, especially, you know, when you hire them and pay them, they're supposed to stay hired for good. So they're not supposed to wander off or despawn. So I'm wondering if something is maybe bugged. I need to check the forums and see if there's an update. Maybe that's all I need to do is update the mod.
Yeah.
Late 2022. Oh, okay. Was this the house I was clearing? No. It was the next one over. Hi, Benjamin. How you doing? I don't see him outside anywhere. Looks like I've quit peeking here. No. Alright, let's look back in the house again. Yeah, somebody's up there walking around. Did y'all hear that? Or is that Benjamin we're hearing? Nobody up here. I heard somebody walking, but I don't see anybody anywhere in the house. So that's a little strange.
Are there supposed to be NPCs walking around the town?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're-
They're everywhere.
Okay.
Well, they're obviously not over here, so I don't know where they went to. Maybe they'll come back later. Who knows? I had one disappear the other day and then showed back up the next day, so. But my guess for the release date would be either November 11th or November 18th. Why are you guessing that's the release date? We're going to switch over to the bat because it's going to be night here pretty soon. And some of them run at night and some of them don't, so.
Keep it in mind.
Oh, yeah, I had that cowgirl over here to kill, didn't I? There she is. Howdy. Well, that was a little dramatic delayed reaction there, wasn't it, chick? About half the Pokemon games have been released around that time. Ah. See, my son and my daughter could tell you more about Pokemon than I could because they play it. But they used to play a lot of Pokemon Go, too. Oh, crap. I was supposed to say I heard something fixing to explode. Explodate. Ugh. Do I have any more points? No, not yet. Dadgummit. I want some to put in stamina. It would make this whole trip a lot easier and quicker. No, not since 1998. No. Now, my oldest son, he used to collect the cards and play with cards. So, he been playing a little bit longer than my daughter. That used to be part of what I get him for Christmas every year was baseball cards and Pokemon cards. I think I know he still got the baseball cards. I don't know if he still got the Pokemon cards or not. Hi. What you got on you? Okay, I'll take that. We're getting closer. Laggage. y'all just don't know how bad I despise lag, and I've been getting so much of it here lately.
No, I get it.
I hear somebody walking behind me. Oh, it's a soldier. Okay. That's fine. Yes, ew, lag. Yes. Lag is disgusting. Well, hi. You're a different little Sally. And I don't have any raw meat on me. Oh. I'm sorry, honey bunny. Maybe I'll catch you next time. Good luck. Jesus, I heard creepy baby again. Oh, and I see creepy crawler. I'll take your clay. I ain't above it. I must have been through here earlier. I probably was. I've been all over the place today. Oh, guys, and when we do the next cinema and crafting stream, I'm kind of excited because, like I said, last night the reason I missed stream is we started working on my workshop and trying to make it to where it would work for me and Gray both because he's doing his woodworking in there now. And I was working and experimenting with new paints and paint designs and wine glass designs, and so I'm kind of excited to kind of show y'all some of what we came up with. I hear a boom coming. Oh, wow. This is a hella airdrop. Damn. I take it. I take
Oh,
it.
dang.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's an airdrop, all right.
Yeah, it was. Very nice airdrop.
Oh, bad boy's going.
Oh, that's another baker walking around. Scared me. Alright, we'll go drop this stuff off, and then we need to see what we need to make. Let's go ahead and look. Alright, so let's just start with this first. We're going to need forged steel, mechanical parts, and springs. Most of that won't be too hard. For this, we'll need... Oh, they changed the recipe because you used to not have to have a base. You used to just do the chassis, but that was in Alpha 19, so they've changed a little bit. All right, we're going to have a lot of materials we're going to need to gather to make these bikes. But I love these bikes so much. I think Gray was rather fond of them too. As a matter of fact, while we're going along, did I bring my wrench? No. What was I thinking? That was stupid, Mandy. Very stupid. What was that walking? Zoe. I don't have my coinage on me right now, so I can't hire you. The dreaded nighttime sound. Woo. And there's a zombie. Let's go say hello to the zombie. That's all you had on you. You couldn't have the decency to bring something like... What's that? There you go, dude. I helped you out. See, I can be nice when I want to be. Why am I hearing another zombie somewhere? Oh, it's you. Dang it. Oh, I forgot. We've got the mod on here at night. There's more zombies too, so. Got him. Is there something in here I need to kill? There's usually a wolf or something in here. Yep.
All clear.
Oh, reload, reload. Oh, he was just kind of standing there staring at me. I feel like such a witch now. Oh.
Will you be my friend?
Don't say that, Gordon. That makes me feel so bad. I'm a horrible, evil person. And it was Miss Grid doing that dynamite sound. Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, that's the baker. Let's see what we got in this bag. Did we get anything good? Not great, but not bad either. I'll take it. Who's shooting at what? What'd you have? Now, anybody who ends up playing this mod pack, I wanted to be your friend. Don't say that, Darth. Y'all are horrible. Make me feel worse.
Oh, you're horrible. You're the one that done it.
Oh,
Oh,
shush
he
it.
just wanted to be your friend.
Ah, y'all are mean. Come here, Edgar. Let me take it out on you. $1,400 cash. What was Edgar doing? And now, anybody who ends up playing this mod pack, kind of give me your feedback and let me know what you think about it.
Okay.
Ooh, another zombie U-shirt. Haha. And it's green. Green's one of my favorite colors.
So what do the Pepsi cans give you? The elixir?
That is part of one of the mods that I'm still working on figuring out. I think you use it as a base to make potions.
Oh, okay.
Well, not necessarily potions, but other things that give you perks. Yes, you're horrible, Darth. I still love you, though. Most of the time. That's what I tell Gray. I love him most of the time. I tell y'all what, after the stream the other night, I had, a lot of times I have my TV on when I start streaming. I'll just mute it, I had it on this one horror channel I had downloaded to the Roku. And, I was telling y'all how funky the one movie that was on there was the other night where, guys were getting pregnant in their testicles with little alien babies and growing 4 testicles and all this crap. And then when I stop stream, the first thing I look up and see is a girl giving a guy a good time, let's just put it that way. And then she proceeds to bite it off. And they showed all this, and I'm sitting there going, okay, that channel's gotta go. Because
No kidding.
it was supposed to be a horror movie channel, and I'm sitting there going, so far, the only horror I've seen is for guys.
Yeah, that's pretty horrific.
And it was just like, oh, I meant to go by the trailer. Dadgummit.
There's a new show on Netflix. I can't remember what it was. Something strawberry cream flavor or some shit.
Oh, my
And
Lord.
Somebody had mentioned it on, was it Reddit or
Oh, wait.
TikTok? One or the other. Anyway, it's like, yeah, the craziest thing I've watched lately off of Netflix. Anyways, one of the scenes, he just brought it up. This girl has a hole in the side of her side or
Uh-huh.
something. I don't know why, but she has a hole in her side, and a dude and her start getting kind of frisky with each other, and he starts sticking his hands in it.
Ew!
Basically body effing her with his hand while they're actually doing it too. And he put it all the way up to his elbow. And it just showed that little clip, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
This is on Netflix. I told my wife, she said, what is this show I keep seeing? I said, okay, let me explain something. And she's like, no, we're not watching that show.
Yeah, it was like, that's kind of the way, everybody told me that, really need to download this horror channel. It's so great, da-da-da-da-da. And then I do it, and I'm like, no, it ain't great. I don't know what y'all talking about and watching, but it can't be the same crap I saw. Okay, I have some goodies for y'all, if y'all want them. I've got some armor bundles, some weapon bundles, and I just put some food bundles in the restaurant. Do y'all want any of this stuff?
I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, you got any tool bundles? I ain't got no tools.
No.
Okay.
None of those.
Little bunny rabbit. Shut you in the ass.
You shot the poor bunny. Oh, God, the lag. You would laugh at that bite in the neck.
Oh, motherfucker.
What's-
Sorry, let me scream it out in your ear. You're still streaming, right?
Yeah. What is it? What got you?
Landmine.
Oh, no.
Came across one of those things, army bases. I wasn't paying attention.
That's one of Mandy's favorite places.
Shush it. We do not speak of that horrible day. Ever.
Oh, well, good thing I respawned here. I gotta get my crap now. Oh, drop tool belt.
Yeah, the way I set it up is you'll respawn here until you put a bedroll down. So if you die, you'll respawn here every time.
That's good. Oh, that's loud. Jesus.
Where is... Oh, there it is. Duh. Some more schematics to go put in the library. And I need to figure out where in the Sam Hill I left my darn wrench so I can go break down some vehicles. And I'm putting some more schematics in the library and the hotel, so y'all might want to check them and see if there's some you got or some you don't got.
No, I'm trying to hang on to all the schematics and stuff like that I find. I'll get what I need and bring back the spare, because every time you pick one up, you show 2 or 3.
I know, and that's weird. It shouldn't be doing that.
I picked up 2 rocks, and I looked at my inventory and had 636. But I didn't pick up that many rocks.
So there's a bug in here somewhere that I need to figure out.
Now on the schematics, if I remember right, if you've got the loot set above 100%, you'll automatically get 2 of them each time.
That's probably what it is, because I think I set it at 150%. That way, there'll be plenty of loot for all of us. There might be a way in the config files I can stop it from doing that. I'll have to go through them and see what I can find. Or hit up Kane, see if he knows a way.
Yeah. Who the hell? Okay, you're not shooting at me.
I'm surprised Kane hadn't, just totally disowned me by now. There's been a million times I'd be messing with something in this pack and be beating my head against the wall. And, of course, first thing I do, Kane, help me.
Hey, buddy.
And he's always so good about it, though. He is. He is always so good about it.
Seems like a great gun.
Oh, he is. He's a sweetheart. Oh, no, that don't go in there.
I'm just glad that Neebs Gaming has recognized him.
Oh, yes. When I seen they were doing Darkness Falls, I squealed like a little girl. Ask Gray. I was happy. But what killed me was I was sitting there watching their first episode, right? And they're thinking they're going to be safe in the trader. And I'm sitting there going, no, you're not. This is Darkness Falls. For them to just be getting into modded 7 days, it was like, could y'all have picked, something a little more tame? But
Darkness Falls? Okay.
But, I mean, I can't say nothing. When I first started wanting to get into modded, I said something to Games for Kicks about it. And he was like, go for something like War of the Walkers, something like that, right? What did I pick? Starvation.
Yeah.
Starvation was my very first mod. And, oh, God, I miss it. I miss it so much. But a lot of the modders are bringing back bits and pieces of Starvation, so you could put them all together in a mod pack and have something very similar to Starvation. Now, I love that they're doing that. I forgot I need to look for my wrench.
I saw a couple in those boxes. I can't remember which one. It's either in your office or...
There is no telling what I did with that daggum thing. I got a bad habit of leaving stuff strode everywhere. I could be blind, but I'm not seeing it in this one. Oh, and if y'all need, like, any of these cobblestone cubes and stuff, I got these out of airdrops. So they're in here in this crate in here. Now, that don't need to stay. That's for working on
What am I hearing?
the hotel. What?
Sounds like... I pitched.
I don't
Those
know.
fucking spiders.
I don't think I put the spiders in here. I don't think I did, and I'm not going to swear to it. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't put the spiders in here.
We'll find out what it is.
All right, there's my hammer. But I don't see my wrench anywhere. Wiring tool. What the devil did I do with the darn thing? Alright, let me go over here and check my house. Who knows, I may have left it over there earlier. If not, it's got to be somewhere at the hotel. My first mod was Valmod. Yes, I remember Valmod. Yep, it was the very first. It started all the mods for 7 days. And I remember it was, of course, the first... Oh, that's my guards in there. It was the very first one to add, the different types of foods and all that stuff. Oh, I loved it. Huh? Dadgummit, I accidentally picked up the sign. Excuse me. Excuse me. Get out the way. Thank you. Somebody blowing something away. I don't see a wrench in here either. What about in here? Let's go ahead and drop you guys off. Drop that off. Most of those. Put that right there. There. I'm going to drop that off too because I got my machete. What the crap did I do with my dadgum wrench?
She's coming at me with a knife.
Do what?
So I thought she was coming at me with a knife.
Ah!
Or a nurse nanny.
Ultra, how are you doing tonight? You keeping Miss Starting Grid straight? Or at least making a valiant attempt? Gray, times have changed so much.
What's that?
I'm still nursing this beer.
Wow.
20 years ago, what would have happened to this beer?
Shit. You'd have been on your 12th one by now. All right, let me rephrase that. You would have said, I don't want no more of this. Where's the jack?
Yeah, that'd have been more like it. I guess I'm showing my age now. Trying, she's refusing to eat tonight. What? Why? Miss Dark Grid, hello. Is what Ultra's telling me truth? I don't doubt that it is, but I want you to give me a reason why. I tell you what, though, the beer with this strawberry juice in my mod, ugh, is nasty, y'all. Let me go downstairs and check downstairs, see if I might have left it down there.
Big old bitch.
She needs a good ass kicking. Yeah, I agree, and I'm only a couple hours away. Yes, I said your name. Why are you not eating? There's my wrench. Dadgum. Hey, I got 1 point. I need 2 so I can get to that next. But I do need some friggin' stamina, so.
I guess there's an animal pack or something that makes animal noises.
Yeah, I did add a thing that adds some birds and stuff like that.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Reasons. That's not good enough. Reasons isn't good enough. It's not a thing. You know, all me and Gray have to do is jump in the truck in a couple hours. We're knocking on your door, right? Oh, I forgot I can't get out this way anymore.
Ooh, I shot a bird.
Dadgummit. Alright, let me try this. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I did put this in back here. Hot diggity. Yeah, and I've been watching some of the zombies corn every now and then. Most of the birds they don't mess with, but the eagle, every now and then they'll kill it. If they can get a hold of it, they'll kill it. Just like for no reason. Yeah, let's start rounding up parts because we got many bikes to make. Got a couple of engines, that's good.
picture.
Oh yeah, that one's easy, duh. Ooh, there's some goodies in there. We'll take that. I'm not going to break that one down. I want to keep that one. Alright, let's go back over here. I'm going to put my character in the hotel. I'm going to run take a potty break real quick. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to start seeing what we have to go ahead and get started on these bikes. Someone took 4 hours to make their salad food dessert, take trash out. By the time that happened, it was 8:15, 8:30. I got to take meds at certain times to space out food with those meds. What meds they got you on now? Oh. Okay, I'm just going to leave my character up here. Let me run to the potty. I will be right back, guys. Okay, there we go. Well, what medicines they got you on now, Miss Grid? Alright, let's go down here and see what we're going to need. Ones that don't work. When's your next doctor's appointment, darling? Alright, I had the stuff to make all that. Let's make that. We gotta start on one bike anyway, guys. Alright, we're gonna need the seat, which is we're gonna require leather mechanical parts. Alright, let's see how much leather I've got over here. Yep, we're good on that. Mechanical parts should be over here. We can craft that. So, now we've got the engine. We'll have the seat and the handlebars. So, chassis base. That's going to take forged steel. Yeah, we're going to need to go over there and buy a crucible. Dadgummit. Which means I'm going to need to run back over to my house and grab my money. Doctors don't listen to me. Just see me as a chart number. Oh, honey. When's your next appointment, darling? I keep forgetting I need to be on the other side of this before I open it. Huff and puffin', huff and puff. Well, come on. The hitboxes on some of these are a little bit strange. There we go. Hi, guys. How you doing? Oh, wait a minute. I didn't put it inside. I put it outside that chest, didn't I? Well, that crate. Duh. I came all the way in the house. Duh. Yeah, here we go. Don't need that much. Oh, wait a minute. I think the crucibles, what were they, 5,000?
I think that's right.
Yeah, so. Eh. There we go. Gray, how's your town coming along?
So far, so good. I got a working metal shop up and going, and
Cool.
throw a workbench and cement mixer and stuff in there. Getting a few things going. It's just going to be with this odd shaped town. It's going to be hard to wall it in. It's shaped like a plus sign.
Well, this town, when I go to wall this one in, it's going to be a pain in the butt. One, it's so big, it's going to take buku materials.
Mm-hmm.
Two, it's odd shaped, so. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that lag is getting on my last dang nerve. Corn, did you find you a place?
No, I'm just looting the scooting right now.
Ah. I think we had crucibles over here. Yep. Oh, crap. I can't buy it because I put it down. All I can do is take, and I don't want to take.
Well, take it and burn it. Just chunk the money.
Let me go see if maybe Jen's got one on her, Joel, before I do it that way. Aha, Miss Starting Grid. You could be... What? Jen's gone. And I think I know why. That's on me.
What's that?
There, when you spawn in a trader from the creative menu, I think you've got to do it from the static spawner, not the dynamic spawner, and that's where I messed up.
That would make sense.
Yep. Alright, so let's put her back in here. There we go. Hello, Jen. Now let's get back out of this. May I see your inventory? Please tell me you have a crucible. I think the last Jen did.
What would be the odds?
Yeah, she ain't got one. She ain't got one.
Too
Damn
bad I
it.
couldn't help you.
Ain't it though?
Well, maybe next time.
Alright, let's run over to Joel. See what he's got.
Are the traders open all night here or no?
Yep, trader's always open.
Like 7-Eleven.
Yep.
Freezing.
Oh, you just had to mention 7-Eleven. Now I'm wanting a darn hot dog. Uh-oh. Boom.
Got me craving some big bites.
It's been a while since we've been to 7-Eleven, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, our 7-Eleven kind of went downhill, so.
Yeah, that place used to be great. One of my best friends, she worked there up until she died. And then after she died, it's like everybody that had worked there just kind of quit. And they ended up with a whole new crew, and that crew is not... it ain't nothing to brag about.
Yeah. They're hard to come by over here. What about over Causeway? But I don't think I've seen one or two. Oh shit, there's a bear.
Yeah, we've been coming across several bears in town lately. That's not my survivor, is it? Oh, that's Haley. I've been looking for her. How you doing, girl? That NPC has jumped in and saved my butt more than once. Now, in Tennessee, we never saw any. But once we moved here to Virginia, there were some, and I was like, okay, cool. Uh-oh. We got trouble up here. Uh-oh. That's right, Baker. Come help me out. Good job, dude. Good job.
You not get meat off bears?
You should. Is it not giving you any?
It wasn't popping up in the right-hand corner. Only got 16 meat. I think I had that before I killed him.
Oh, heck. There's a subway down here. Well, let me... Alright, y'all. To test this and see what's going on with the bears, I am going to go into cheating mode for a minute. Cause I ain't dying for a test. Y'all will see us actively testing out this mod pack, so. Bear. Alright, kill it. Dadgummit. Where the heck did he go? Why are you beating on that tree? That tree didn't do nothing to you. Alright, now let's see what happens. See if I get any meat off of him. Yeah, I'm getting meat. Alright. Oh. Alright, we're going to take 50 of that and throw it out.
Okay, when I did it, it had a red bar, like when you first start fighting it.
Mm-hmm.
It had a red bar. After I shot him, he died. And I went to go cut him like that. Another red bar popped up. Then he disappeared.
That's strange. Unless he was one of the friendly ones. I don't know. Had he attacked you?
No, he was attacking him. I bet that's what it was. Because when I shot him with my arrow, I was squatted, and I didn't get a... What's it called? Sneak damage. So it might have been what it was. I didn't realize bears were friendly.
There's only a couple of... every now and then a couple of friendly things, friendly animals like that pop up. And they've got to be part of one of the mods that I put in here. Hug a berry, no. That I didn't see it in the files. So I need to comb through those files and see which mod is adding the friendly things to it. And why am I still moving like I'm in...
Slow-mo.
There we go. Get rid of that. Hopefully that fixed it. Yeah, there we go.
What's blood, stranger?
I heard Joel before I got here. Much obliged, stranger. Hello, Corn. Alright, Joel. Tell me you got a crucible, please. I'll be grateful.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a crucible
here.
You got a crucible? I'll come jack you.
No, you was wanting him to tell you that, so I tried the voiceover.
And no, he doesn't have one.
Thanks anyways. You be careful out there.
Yep, whatever. Alright, so we're going to go back here, and what I'm going to do is take one of those crucibles, and I'm just going to chunk my dupes. I guess that's going to be the only way to do it. Unless that goes all the way out to the mechanic. Alright, where is he? That way. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the mechanic, see what he's got. Hopefully I'll get lucky. It's gonna be a little bit of a run. I should have brought some coffee. Hey, what's in here? Oh, I mean do that. I'll take that. Yeah, the mechanic is out here by Graystown. Can y'all hear the game sounds alright?
On yours? No. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have your stream coming from your headphones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't have the stream turned up either.
What's she over here fighting with? Whole bunch of fighting going on over here. Oh, that's a wolf fighting with the baker.
Make some meat pies.
Well, thank you, baker man. I'll take that. Much obliged. He down here fighting with a Steve. I think that's a Steve. Well, dang it, you stole my kill. Oh, no, that's not a Steve. That's one of the other zombies. It looks like some sort of messed up vampire. Excuse me.
It was weird.
Look at him. He's freaky looking. He's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Weapons free.
Alright, keep on trucking. Is that a zombie? Or is that one of the NPCs? I think it's one of the NPCs, actually. Yeah, it's two of them over here.
All clear.
Really? Okay, cool. Yeah, the mechanic trader is like in one of the parking garages, and he's up in the very top. Oh, you've been out here killing folks, have you? Good job, man. Good job. What do you bring us? Eh.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Acknowledge.
Alrighty. I'm probably going to call it here in a little while.
Have fun. Tell you that.
Thank
good
you
night.
for playing with us.
And walking me through all this. I think I'll get better at the mod stuff. I'm not so
It
scary with it.
It took me forever to get used to all this stuff. Oh, it looks like we may have a little water here.
Shit, go down there.
The only bad part about the NPCs, they steal your kills. Little monsters.
That's a good one.
Get you some rest, and the server should be running 24/7 after tonight, so you can hop on anytime you want to.
Awesome. Thank you.
Night!
Night night.
Okay, I think we got rid of all the zombies that were hanging out here. Dude, you're killing yourself! Okay, that's it. Oh, dude, come this way. And see, I can't pick these up like I can everywhere else. So if he stays stuck on it, he's just gonna die. Hey, you wanna come in here? No? Okay. Let's go up here and see the mechanic. Hi, have you got a crucible? No, you don't. Well, let me sell you some of this junk while I'm here. What are you huffing and puffing and aggravated about? I'm the one that came all the way out here for you not to have a crucible. So, alright, I guess I'm going to go back and throw away my dukes and just get it out of the vending machine. He's still back there talking. Oh, it's a nurse. Keep running out of stamina. Oh, it's frustrating. I was gonna say, what is he running about? It's zombies. You doing alright? Okay. Just keep expecting to run into a bear out here. So far, so good, though. I'll go ahead and break this down on my way. Hey, there's a little cabin out here. No, Mandy, stick to the task at hand. Quit getting the ooh shinies. Oh, I am so bad about that. Yeah, I am getting massive laggage. Or Gray, are you getting any?
The only thing that I've noticed from time to time, like my menus take a second to open and stuff.
That I could deal with, but this constant lag at every few feet is about to make me mad. It's all squishy. What is that? I hear bad noises. Oh, don't you attack my Haley. I'll murder you. Yeah, see, there's that lag with the menu opening he's talking about. You okay? Oh, that's a different one. That's Leah. That's Haley's twin. Now, I don't know if y'all remembered or not, but before with the NPC mod, when they got hurt, we had to use a healing bandage on them to heal them. Now, once they get down to so much of a percentage of their health gone, they will heal themselves. So we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier when I ran across one that was almost dead and seen it was healing itself.
Yep. I love that. Now, the turret guards won't, but at least the NPCs do. Okay, come on. Move it or lose it. Definitely gotta start sinking some more points in the freaking stamina. This is ridiculous. Uh-oh. Miss starting grid with that boom. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, let's get in here and throw away some dukes and get a crucible. Almost went in the wrong door. Alrighty. Woohoo. Laggage. Alright. Oh. When did I get more dukes? I'm just gonna throw them all away. Take with it. Alright, there y'all saw I got rid of the dukes. So now I can take one crucible. There we go. Now let's go over here back to the hotel. Dadgummit, now I want to hear the song. Can't do it though, we'll get hit with copyright, so. Alright. Oh, wait, where are you going to put that crucible in this? Dadgummit, I meant to grab an advanced bellows while I was over there. Now we're just going to get stuff started up. Didn't I put some coal in? Thought I'd put some coal in one of these. I may not have, though. No, but we got plenty of wood, so. Okay. We're going to plop all that in there. Got some more clay somewhere. There we go. Yeah. Let's get some more clay to put in there. Where did I put it? Right there. I'm trying to remember how much forged steel it said we were going to need for that chassis. Let's see. Did I not do it in that one? No, I did it in this one over here. Okay. Alright, so we've got the seat, the handlebar, and the engine. The base chassis is going to take 35 forged steel. We've got the mechanical parts and we've got the springs. So all we need to wait on for that is the forged steel. No, no blowing up the Mandy in game. I don't care. Don't make me hurt Gray, because I'll hurt him, you know. I think he's ignoring me now.
Yep.
You hear him? Yep. Smart Alec. Put these off in here. Didn't I have one set up for the batteries? I thought I did. That one was supposed to be for the batteries, and I used it as a dump chest the other day. Go figure. There's extra wrenches. I knew I had spots for some of this stuff. Alright, so. There we go. Oh, I still had another engine on me, huh? Okay, let's put that in here. Let's see how much forged steel we can go ahead and make. Oh, that's right. It was 35, right? Isn't that what it said earlier? 35? Yeah, 35. We
I
got
don't remember.
17. Yeah, we got quite a bit more to make. Quite a bit more. Guys, it is almost 1:30 here, so I'm going to go ahead and call this tonight. We will be back at least by Wednesday. I may try to sneak in a couple extra streams between now and then, but at least by Wednesday we will be back. Hopefully have some more stuff accomplished. And like I said, I can't wait to show y'all some of the stuff we've been working on with the cinema and crafting streams. I'm going to get in one of those next weekend, probably Friday night. And I think we'll watch the last of, we've watched the Ultimate Gift and the Ultimate Life. The last in the trilogy is the Ultimate Legacy, which is my favorite of all three. We'll watch that and maybe try to watch 8 Seconds too. So, and I think we'll do some wine glasses and maybe a few statues that night. So, yeah. And we're going to get back into Ark, probably not next week, but the week after. And, of course, we got Minecraft and Rising World coming up. So, we got a lot of stuff to do. But, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Love you all. You are very welcome, Miss Grid. Thank you for hanging out, darling. And like I said, we will see y'all at the latest by Wednesday. Y'all have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Much love. Bye, guys.
Have a good night, everybody.